Welcome to Freddy B Goldwinging Plus. The Goldwing is a 2018 Honda Goldwing Plus adventures on my 2024 Indian Challenger Elite, as well as my 2023 Piaggio MP3 exclusive. I'd like to share with you my adventures on each one of these bikes, as well as the modifications. So come along for the ride. This is how we're rolling today. And here I am getting ready to go. You'll see in a second that I'm really struggling in the cold. Here's one of my security cameras showing my departure. Oh, I gotta go. Well, hello everybody. I may be a little muffled because I got a balaclava on. Welcome to Freddy B Goldwinging. I'm out on a cold morning heading to Florida. It's currently 32 degrees. This is the coldest you ever see me ride in. But I know there's a reward coming later, because it's getting warmer. I just had to deal with this early morning chill.
Follow the road for 2 miles.
Yep, it's a cold day. You want to see some nighttime riding? And we just went to daylight saving time, so I think it's gonna get dark a little later than normal, instead of earlier. As you can see, I'm towing my trailer, which I hadn't done in a long time. Waiting on my top purchase to register it. Doing pretty good on wind management.
Follow the road for 3 miles.
I'm gonna cut some of this pitch dark night footage short because you can barely see anything during this part of the ride.
Trust me when I say I'm not used to riding in this cold. Hope you guys can understand me with this thing over my mouth. I might have to pull it down later.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Georgia 92 South. Now turn left. Follow the road for 12 miles.
As you can see, I'm using my Garmin Zumu to check my tire pressures. It look good right now, 33 and 34. At 7 at 35. At least that was my intent. Even though I don't have heated gear, my gear's holding up pretty good. I got some nice winter gloves. Kind of hard on your dexterity, but hey, my hands are not cold. Keeping the coldness off my knuckles. I think with the extra protection I have with the fairings and the heated grips, it's all playing together. I don't know, I could have to look back and see, but I think this may be the first time I actually wore my balaclava. I feel no wind on my neck. Everything's nice and warm. I'm layered up pretty good. Regular underwear, then some long underwear, jeans and shirt on top of that. I wore my riding shirts on and my leather jacket above that. So with the liner. I had to remind myself I had that trailer back there whenever I make my moves. Or going around corners and stuff like that. Actually, I must admit, when I was pulling off the backyard, the trailer kind of, you know, a little bit, made things a little uneasy. But they weren't hard. It's just, we hadn't been used to driving with one. I got pretty well loaded down this time. There's no GPS warning me about curve ahead. I always did like that about the Garmin. You guys probably can't see it, it's blocked by my phone. They're gonna 32 degrees. Now it's saying 34. Back down to 32. Wow. Scubas.
Now turn slight right. In 3/4 of a mile, prepare to keep right.
like the sun's trying to come up in the distant sky. Yeah, pull over.
I had to pull over to make some adjustments. Then I'll be off again.
I'm down, stopped at the rest area. See, I have my balaclava on. I'm gonna put it back on. It's cold out here still. I think we're at 37 degrees. But the ride's going well. So here we go. Okay, we're at a Love's truck stop in Cordell, Georgia. Gonna head back out again. But it's all going good. The temperature is rising a little bit. It's wrong on the gauge right now. We'll fix that later.
In 800 feet, turn right onto I-75 South. Now turn right. Caution, motorway. Follow the road for 137 miles.
Woo! Okay, I had to get on out there in traffic, y'all. But yeah, so it's going good. The temperature is up to 51 degrees now. So the next time I stop, I'm gonna take off my chaps or leather pants. Seems like things are noisier now for some reason. I don't know if that balaclava covered my ears. Seems a little loud still. Okay. But we're going good. We're gonna press on. Look what the ball car road. What it looks like for the ball car road. And put my gloves on, it's up there, I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'll be everything on me. Ready to go.
Okay, I just got my last bit of gas. Should been like my last time. The temperature is now 80 degrees. So moving forward. We're now in the city of Ocala, Florida. Should be my last stop for gas. Bike does pretty good, but of course a little less so than the trailer. But it's the gauge is wrong now, but it was 78 degrees. So we got quite a swing in temperatures from the 32 that I left this morning to now 78 degrees. I think it's supposed to be a high of 81 in Tampa. So we're gonna get on across here and get back to the highway if this person hurry up, move out the way.
Now make a U-turn.
Okay, brought it around.
In a quarter of a mile, turn sharp right onto I-75 South toward Tampa.
A helicopter flying above. I don't know what's going on. News media sitting over here. So, a lot of things going on around. So, I don't know what they're here for. But let me get out of here. But the weather's turning really nice out here. Warm. I took off, you probably can't see it, but I took off all my leather gear. Took off my leather jacket too and put on my breathable Joe Rocket jacket. So I'm comfortable. Still have my long johns on under everything. I didn't want to have to go change. Okay, we're almost back to the highway.
Now turn sharp right. Caution, motorway.
I don't know what the helicopter's doing, but he seems to be behind me again.
Follow the road for 21 miles.
Okay, we're back on the highway. I'm gonna press on and I'll make a last comment when I get to Tampa. But it's so much easier talking without that balaclava across my face. But it served its purpose quite well this morning. I guess the moral of this story today is take a chance in life. There's obstacles that I was dealing with me traveling in this cold weather, but I had to take a chance, and here's my reward so far. And even though it's supposed to rain tomorrow, it's gonna be a nice day anyway, and I get to enjoy some other days too while I'm here. So this is great. I know this video was from 2022, but it had all my systems working all at one time, so I had to share what I had. Okay, we made it to Tampa. You can see far in the distance there a big Go Bucks sign on the side of the building. We're gonna go a little beyond there and move a little forward, get to the little expressway that I get to take on my side of town. Watch these folks drive crazy. But no, it's been a pretty good trip.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right onto US 41 North and then immediately turn left.
So now, there's the Tampa Firefighters Museum over there. Anyway, a lot of different architectural designs here in Tampa for the buildings. Oh, I forgot my trailers back there. I wonder what that sound was when I went across the railroad track. Just a trailer. I've been keeping up with it for the most part, but just then I wasn't even thinking. But like I said,
now turn right and then immediately turn left. Now turn left onto North Morgan Street. Now turn right and then immediately turn left. Now turn right and then immediately turn left. Now turn left onto South Morgan Street.
Come up on the Harley.
Now turn onto the 2nd Street on the right. Caution, motorway. Follow the road for 4 miles.
Okay. Now you can get to see our elevated view across the water. More buildings going up. That's right, they're doing a lot of building in Tampa. There's a building up the street from my house. I don't know if we get a glimpse of that. But some of those buildings off to the left are brand new. Some of them are a year or two old, and then they're building some more condos, high rise, right there off the water. Well, anyway, thank y'all for riding with me. They have an elevator working on that thing over there. I'm going to stop. Ooh, I just smelled something that smells good food-wise. So I'm going to have to stop and get myself something to eat. I don't know what I know what I eat for breakfast. But I hadn't eaten anything at all since then. But anyway, I'm going to drop off here and enjoy the weather. It's 82 degrees here now. 82. We went from 32 to 82. That's a 50-degree temperature change.
To the right toward Euclid Avenue.
Y'all be good. Bye. Thank you for sticking to the end. Thanks for watching.